Hello, my dear students. Today we will study the novel Coolie written by Mulk Ras Anand. Mulk Ras Anand was a novelist. He is also called Indo-Anglian novelist, like R.K. Narayan. Anand and Narayan also challenged a comparative study of their aims, methods, and achievement. That's why he has an important role in Indian English writing. Mulk Raj Anand's father was a traditional coppersmith who turned to the army for a living, and his mother was a peasant stock. His this Mulk Raj Anand, he born in Peshawar in 1905 in Lahore, and he is educated from the Cambridge and London University. He took a doctorate in philosophy. The 1930s, or he was very much inspired by Gandhian philosophy. The 1930s were the seed time of modern independent India. So the Gandhian salt satyagraha movement of 1930s and 1932, the three round table conferences and passing of the Government of India Act of 1935, the introduction of provincial autonomy in 1937. These all are inspired Mulk Raj Anand. Mulk Raj Anand's 5 novels appeared in the following sequence. First that came in 1935, that is Untouchable. Second is Coolie, that came in 1936. Third is Two Leaves and a Bird, that came in 1937. And the fifth is The Village, 1939. And the next, Across the Black Waters, that came in 1940s. He was in the meantime as natural, and he was associated with the progressive writers movement in India after the World War. And he finally, after the World War, he finally returned to India and he settled down in Bombay. There are some short stories also that is written by Mulk Raj Anand. The first is The Sword and the Sickle. Second, The Barber's Trade Union. The third, The Big Heart. The Tractor and the Corn Goddess. 7 Summers, Private Life of an Indian Prince. Morning Face. In his special preface to this Indian edition of Two Leaves and a Bird, Anand has given us a hint of early fire and that drive him behind the novels. So we can say that there is some personal experiences that is shown in his novels. If we talk about Coolie is the most extensive in space and time. It invokes action and multiplicity in characters. So Coolie is a very common people's story. We can say that it is very practical story. Coolie is about twice long, and it is twice long as if we compare it with the Untouchable. Coolie is something it is about the actions that is spread for some years, and it is goes towards village to town, from town to city, from city to Bombay, and then it goes the gateway of India from Bombay to Simla. Then again it goes India's summer capital, as it is Shimla. So it is a hero's journey. It is a link in a chain of this hero. Coolie is somewhat Edwin Moore's Woolcott a character novel, because it is a hero's journey where it extends primarily in space with the hero. It is all about the Munnu's experience. So we move towards one city to another first with his uncle, then in with his aunt in his village at Bilaspur, then with his bank sub accountant's family when he comes at Shamnagar, where Munnu works as a servant. Then he moves towards Munnu's benefactor Prabha, and his wife in incredible cat killer's land in old feudal city, that is Doltabad. Then he goes towards Bombay, and here in Bombay also, or uh, here journey starts in slums and chores, the noise of the city, the madness, the fast life of Bombay. All is description of given by the writer Mulk Raj Anand. So Coolie is more like the Indian society. It basically it is a kind of concentration that gives place to diffusion and comprehension. It is a kind of India that is visible, and it is visible with the mixture of horrible and holy both, because there are some humans and inhuman, both are there in human society. In general, we can say that it is a fact that both good and evil things are there in society. So Munnu is a character that is exploited by the society, and Munnu is all the time exploited, all the time, one way or another, sometime by one person and another, and his fate is typically of the fate of millions, poor millions children, whose only distinguished with badge of patience. They has only they have only this patience, tolerance, like Munnu. So this is the story of widespread poor Indian society, poor Indian child, poor Indian boy who experiments and who experiences in different city of the India. So Coolie is the evil practices of India, as greed, selfishness, and inhumanity in their 100 different forms. So the writer wants to depict um, uh, the poor and this selfish quality of Indian society, that how poverty is, how the root of the poverty is there, how the root of poverty is flourishing. So at last Munnu realizes that all servants look alike, all experiences alike. So there must be only two kinds of people. He thinks that one is rich and poor. So there is no place for the medium society. Only there must be some poor people and rich people. This is the overall result of the Munnu, that poverty is diffused all over India and rich people will exploit the poor people. So here Munnu is an orphan child. He finds in his life with his uncle, aunt, and loveless enough.